Meghan Markle here.
Today is October 9th, 2025. It is 3:52 a.m. Almost 4 o'clock. So I'm in the middle of editing whatever I recorded yesterday because I wasted a good amount of time recording something twice. I spent an hour plus recording something, and then when I went to transfer the file was corrupt, and I was so upset. So I recorded it again. So a lot of time was wasted yesterday. So while I was editing one of the videos that I did yesterday, I took a break. I really hate editing, but the editing needs to be done. So I'm in the middle of the editing, and I went on Twitter, and then before you know it, I started adding to the list, and the list is starting to get long. Okay, not recorded. So I started putting this yesterday right after I finished record whatever I was doing, and then so the list has gotten too long. So I was like, you know what? Let me start recording. And this is what I'm doing right now. But anyway, let's go on Twitter. Oh, I just put this on my list. It's further down. I might have two parts depending on what I say, the amount of things that I say on this video. So I might have two parts. So it might be on the second part because I put it all the way down. Okay, so this is the first tweet. Oops, Tom Sykes, who went to Eton, has let the cat out of the bag. Turns out the good old Eton Boys Club is at the center of the briefings, leakings and fabrication by the royal reporters. Why am I not surprised? Willie and his minions have their evil tentacles everywhere. The king's staffs are, of course, entitled to manage the media however they like, but my sources are not and have never been by and large press officers. And she highlighted this part. I'm a few years older than William, but I went to Eton and know many of the people and their wider families who William and Harry went to school with. Tobin should be well aware of this, as he went there too. It is through these contacts, not palace flunkies, that I put together my work, including my account of the conflicts between Charles and William. These include, oh my goodness. So there's more here. Every time Sykes opened his mouth, he confirmed he's William's person. It was the king's people that kicked him out of the WhatsApp group. William needs this rift to be known, but the sycophant voters aren't letting him. So Sykes gone rogue on Willie's behalf. He thanked him recently in one of his recent articles saying, quote, "Thanks, William, for confirming the rift between William and Charles, when the usual voters were selling a lie about a father-son weekend away. William was telling Sykes that was a lie." There's a laugh here. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. These people, they just like to create unnecessary issues. I don't know what to say. I'm just sharing with you. The same way I was sharing the thing on the videos yesterday about Harry's security. I was reading something on my comment saying that is the Derangers who named one of the squaddies under that particular thing. I was very surprised when I saw it. When I was reading the tweets to share with you. And I'm like, this is someone I have contact. Not personally, but on Twitter. But I was very skeptical. So I don't know who's who behind the computer. So I don't know. And that's why I didn't go too crazy about it. And I think I did put my little alleged opinion into it. But I was reading one of the comments under that video saying that this is one of the squaddies. She volunteers. And I have seen it. And I've also said I have shared with you some of her tweet when she went to the Netherlands and stuff like that. So I apologize to her. But let's continue. Absolutely sickened. I always said the saving grace for the monarchy is its unthinking sycophant royalists. If these people ask questions, they will be so surprised that all that glitters and gold, but ignorance of their followers is their survival. What is it? I'm thinking of Prince Philip. He had said something about what is it? The monarchy is like the most ardent. Here's the clip that I'm thinking.
I think the British monarchy is so strong, despite the fact that so many monarchies in Europe have died.
I think the British are more liberal in their outlook, and I think instead of most of the monarchies in Europe were really destroyed by their greatest and most ardent supporters. Most reactionary people who somehow or other tried to hold on to something without letting it develop into change.
Have you ever...
Yeah, Prince Philip saw what's to come. It's those crazies that following them that's their most, destructive one. Okay, so Toby's friend and minions are the ones leaking like sieves. I can't wait for some of them to break ranks like the beastly reporter man and start telling the truth about him. There's that. Interesting indeed. I'm here for William Raveling. There's the popcorn. What goes around comes around. I just didn't bet on it happening this quickly. The cabal is unraveling at the seams. Whatever is here, that's it. Then he revealed his posh background before and that anecdote about the Norfolk dinner party hosted by a lady, where he got the tea on Willy's wandering. There's that. Yes, he has said before that he heard the tea about Rose and Willy from his Norfolk set. Okay, let's just leave it. I'm just gonna leave that alone. We don't know, because he probably out there to confuse people. Let's go to the next tweet. No, I don't follow these people, so I'm just going by this. It's just to confuse people. Okay, this one I should put it down further down because... Okay, I moved this tweet further down because we're talking about the Derangers. If I'm going to have two parts of this video, at least the Derangers will be grouped together. Alright, next tweet. Piers Morgan, no serious person believe King Charles or Kate are racist. I mean, you know what? Make what you wish with this, because this guy is like a ping pong ball. He said whatever he wants. I have a video where they were talking about, oh, there it is, this video. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Good, so I don't have to search it on my file. The booty hypocrite. I will post that video 100 times if I had to. When Piers Morgan goes around saying the people who said the royal family is racist or liars, he's talking about himself. Alright, 8 seconds. That's this here.
Meghan's marrying into a family which has, to put it mildly, a dodgy track record on race. It's not Meghan Markle's problem, it's their problem. Meghan's marrying into a...
You know what's probably happening with him? Because the next year lawsuit about Harry, with the papers, the last one that Harry has going on, he probably wants some sort of leniency from the king. So they're probably telling him, go tell the public that the royal family is not racist. But he's been on TV saying his BS. Nobody should believe those people from the UK. Still won't see his name on the honor list, but he keeps trying. Okay, so people are putting it. Watch all the way through. Let's pause it. This is a video clip of Piers Morgan talking about the royal family having a dodgy history on race. This video was before the wedding, when he thought that he was going to be invited to the wedding. Piers has a short memory. Alright, I don't need to play it again. It's that part that I was just telling you. Okay, people are putting it. Piers did. Alright, people are still putting it. Before he jumped on the anti-woke bandwagon, and unrequited love is so very hard to cope with. Another short clip from Piers. He used to stalk this woman on social media. This one I'll play, but there'll be screenshot.
Very intelligent, I thought very smart, very charming, very warm, very direct with eye contact. She was a really nice person. And she seemed to me to have a sense about her of being concerned about issues, concerned about the planet, the environment, women's rights. She's got that campaigning streak too. But I really liked her. You know, I mean, I'm just sad I lost her as a friend. It's like Harry. You could have thought of me here, buddy.
You're quite bitter about this.
Well, I'm not bitter, just sad.
Yes.
You know, mainly because I don't get the Suits episodes, and that really kills me. But also, I just thought we were friends, Meghan. What happened? But I get it, because Harry, the moment it became serious, There's no way Harry wants Meghan Markle anywhere near media people, period. Doesn't mean I haven't ruled out that I might get an invite to the wedding.
So you haven't yet?
No, but I just think Meghan will be sitting there thinking, you know what, I owe that guy one. I really owe that guy
What does
one.
she owe you?
She owes me an invitation to the wedding to make up for cutting me dead. Very intelligent, I thought.
Harry knows these people. All right, so there's all of these clips here. When they were first engaged, Piers Morgan said the royal family had a questionable history with race. He believed it, or he won't have pointed it out. Not according to the Commonwealth countries that want to leave or already left the British rule. Chucky and Kitty are just racist. They can't escape. Yeah, I remember when they used to go on engagement, especially Camilla and Kate. Okay, making the white power sign, and the squad used to point it out on those streets. All right, wrong. He's just attempting to distract from the fact that he publicly named them. Names had already been circulating in certain royal source UK circles for 6 months. Scobie got wind of it, but took the names out of his book for legal reason. Dutch publisher messed it up. Yeah, that's regarding I was talking about him in one of the videos. Omid Scobie. Alright? So they interfere in his book, and they claim that the two royals that were named in his book, what was it? Charles and Kate.
I will never believe it. But now we can start the process of finding out if they ever got uttered, what the context was, and whether there was any racial intent at all. Like I say, I don't believe there was. The royals who are named in this book are King Charles and Catherine, Princess of Wales.
But it's only in the, was it the Dutch version? But all the other translated version of that book, nothing like that happened. So the media or the royal family probably got someone to do that, to mess up his book in that particular language. All right? The same way that I think in Spain, when Harry had his book, Spare, came out, and then Spain released it way before. Or someone from the UK got the hand of it from Spain, and then so they don't pinpoint exactly where the book was released to the media in the UK, so they pretend they didn't know when the date was supposed to release. They release it completely ahead of time to mess up that particular thing. So I think the royal family has something to do with it in the background. All right. Wrong. He's just attempting to okay, I just read that. It was the Dutch. All right. Coming from the same mouthpiece that brought us this golden receipt, and I quote, Meghan Markle marrying into a family with a dodgy history when it comes to race. That's not Meghan Markle's problem. That's the royal family problem. He even did this. All right. So that's from that. And let's not forget, okay? Colonialism, all the thing that's happening globally, racism that's the UK spread it. The UK spread it. They are the forefathers of hate. Next tweet. All right. Did you think it might be his wallet? All right. What did they say here? That's from Hello Canada. A prince opened his heart. Oh, please. They're really trying to make him look good, but he's done so much BS. And he wants people to like him. It's not gonna happen. He might get some people who feel sorry for him, who probably didn't know everything that he did to his brother and Meghan. Oh my God. Oh, bless him. He's trying so hard to clean up his Billy side image. His vacation this year aren't beating the allegation. No amount of magazine covers will change his boring and lazy reputation. That's right. Yeah, he's done too much. And then you will think he will stop. He's not stopping. He continue his barbaric behavior, and then he wants people to like him. It's not gonna happen. So they syndicated the story to multiple different sources then. Good to see the royal family selling their rotten soul again. Well, they made him believe, including his father, all right, about how the tabloid will be the one that will, I guess, their savior. They diminished the tabloid, the people in the UK media, diminish the royal family's power and made them believe their full power rely on the media. made them believe the royal family's power based on the constitutional monarchy system of the UK rely on the media or the tabloid, this kind of thing. But people knows they mess up with the wrong people. They didn't think people will see right through their BS. Meghan literally bought 3,000, is it 1,000 million? 3 million, at least the screenshot that I have, probably more. 3 million followers with her when she went to the UK, when she married Harry. 3 million sets of eyes and more to the UK to follow her. This is the army they did not know Meghan had. Okay? Meghan bought herself looking, oh my God, you guys should go on PYT. There's a video that I have. YouTube gave me so much problem with that fun video. Okay? When Harry brought Meghan to the royal family, I show a kitty cat, a black and white cat, looking so innocent. And then near the end, they thought that Meghan was so innocent, doesn't have a fighting mode in them. And then at the end, I showed that lion. Okay? But anyway, the thing is that Meghan brought 3 million followers with her to the institution. They didn't see that. And this is why they went, and when Harry told them that, introduce Meghan to them, or this is his girlfriend or something like that. And they went on the Stone Age type of investigation, flying people to the US, California, paying people to lie about her. Meanwhile, everything was on social media for them to see. 3 million followers Meghan had. They didn't see that. They were blind by their stupidity, racism, and everything like that. And they think doing this, okay, is gonna diminish what he has done to Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan. It's not gonna happen. All right. He can't seem to fulfill his royal engagement, but he will be interviewed for as many magazine or television flap shows as will give him time, attention, and mostly money. Really the shameless. KPPR team are really trying hard to let the monarchy has its lowest popularity rating, and William and Kate really don't appeal to the younger generation. No matter how much they want to throw William down people's throat, it's outdated institution that needs removing. While they're focusing on destroying America, believe me, there's a video that I have, the thumbnails. What was the title of the thumbnails? I don't remember the title, but I remember the image where in front is the globe, and I think I put the UK flag, Union flag, and then in front of it, no, that was another video where I can pretty much UK is behind everything that you see is going on. All right, along with their minions. So he's allowed to tell his story, but Harry isn't. Okay, then. All right, he needs opening up to see if there is any work in him. All right. He's trying hard. He doesn't want to do the physical aspect of things, the things that Harry used to do. And William, will get praised for. He can do that. But the finished product, okay, that's what he's good at. Finished product, the magazine covers, the glam, the pictures. Like when you see Meghan went to Paris, that dress, the finished product. And then later on, we got to see her team. What did the squad call it? The glam team. Putting makeup on her, doing her hair, the hard work. And then before that, the talk, to talk with the people who invited her, the amount of security, things that needs to be done for her to show up. He doesn't want to do this type of thing. He want to do the finished product. Where Meghan walked into the show, this is what he wants to do, and then get the praise for. But there's a lot of work behind that. So this is the finished product he wants to do, but the hard work, he doesn't want to do it. Okay, just when he thought that he was just beating Harry down, but in fact, he was revealing himself. All right, KPPR team are really trying hard to let the monarchy... okay, I think I read that, right? William's people... okay, outdated... yeah, I read that. So he's allowing to tell his story, but Harry isn't. Okay, then. All right, he needs opening up to see if there is any work in him. Okay, I read all of this. Oh my God. Royal never opened their wallet. Self-serving drove to try and desperately show up a monarchy that he is intent on destroying. Why then he speak to UK media? There's the thing as well. And I don't know. The media is going to turn against him because that was supposed to be exclusive to the media. He opens effing neither. Oh, look, it's sleepy old William the conked out. Ha ha. He has no heart or soul. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Now, there's another one. That's People magazine. I think he's trying to sell his thing here. Prince William sees the Sussexes as clearly part of the past, but not the future. All right, he's going everywhere, trying to sell his good side, but people already see him. American who didn't care about the royal family, what they did to Harry and Meghan. Okay, the squads. I've said this in the past. There's so many squaddies with different interests. They come together under Meghan and Harry, okay, to spread out the BS that was going on in the UK. There's, like I've said in the past, there are cyclists, there are photographers, there are musicians, you name it, any form of profession. They are under the Sussex squad, okay? You have some teachers, you have lawyers, judges. They are under the Sussex squad. They have different group of people who follow them. When they talk about the Sussexes, they spread William's BS. And he thinks this is going to change people's mind. And this is why Harry and Meghan had to do the Oprah interview. The nonsense they put them through. You think people will forget that? And then now all of a sudden he's trying to show his good side? No, people remember. People still talking about the Oprah interview. And then the UK doesn't want people to forget because every freaking day they're still talking about Meghan after they told her to leave. You think people will forget about that? And then all the lawsuit that Harry went to, you don't want to give your brother or him or Charles, the UK, okay, let's just say the UK. The UK don't want to give Harry security. You think people will forget that? Okay, you should have stick with your brother's pact, the thing, not to deal with the media. If you had stuck with your brother, you would have people would have seen you a different way, even though if you were lazy as hell. Which is what you are. People would have side-eyed and said, forget about it. This is Princess Diana's boys. We're going to support them. But you throw your own mother under the bus side too. Okay, there's people during Diana's time who love Diana. The things that she did. But you throw her under the bus too. You think people are going to forget that? Okay? And this is why I'm reserving my opinion for his kids. I hope they don't follow your footsteps because you're toxic. William is toxic. I hope your kids see the nonsense that you put your brother through, so they don't repeat the same BS. Because if they follow you and do the same BS as you, the same way that I see William right now, people's gonna see your kids as that. But right now, people are reserving their opinion for your kids. Let's just hope they don't follow your freaking stupidity. You throw your own mother under the bus. You throw your own brother under the bus. And you think people will forget that? You could get every freaking magazine. And then the US is already showing how to deal with tabloid or what do you call this? Those billionaires like Target and what's the other one? Even Costco. Okay, the US have shown how to deal with two different perspectives: Costco and Target. If you act like a freaking idiot, dumbass, we're gonna treat you just as that. You see how many people support Costco versus people who would throw Target under the bus. Right now, William is acting just like Target. And if different magazine. Well, they're under their control anyway. They fall online under those same kind of MAGA type of things, but people don't really buy these magazines. You know, when people read these things, when they're standing online at the supermarket, and then if they see that magazine, they'll go through it, and then they put it back. They won't buy it. All right, there's that. Okay? These two, what they did to Harry, you think people are going to forget that? Oh my God, let's read some of the... Oh, there's me here 18 hours ago. I like the pic of Harry Hughes. Perfect reaction to that statement. This one. And no one sees him as anything other than dull and lazy AF. You see, I'm not the only one. I do hope that Harry sees William and Kate as part of the past and not the future, because having contact with this psychotic brother will certainly only do harm to Harry. Exactly. You see? The same thing that I'm saying. Willie will never stop obsessing over Harry and Meghan. There is Toby's wife paying flirtatious attention to Harry as usual. Alright? Yet he follows everything they do, talk to People magazine, be in popular TV show, decide to own Africa. The monarchy will be part of the past. Okay. Why is Stephen Miller Trump's senior advisor on cover of People magazine? Alright, so the reason she probably put that, whoever posted that, the same mindset. Okay, so there's Meghan here. Very minimalist, not too much makeup, jewelry, and she still shine. This picture is chef kiss. There's that. Okay, and the Sussexes are the future. Prince William needs to bring them back because he needs them. If I've said this before, and I'm gonna repeat it again, if Meghan goes back to the UK and work for the royal family, you're not gonna see me talk about them anymore. I'll be like, you get what you deserve. Okay? Because they have gone to the extreme to show you how much they do not like you. You go back over there, I'm done. Maybe I'll report if something happened. But I think Meghan get the picture. And the Sussex, okay, there's that. It's been fascinating to watch the very people who criticize the Sussexes turn around and try to impose Harry's personality on his brother. Still, William's willingness to reflect so personally marks a striking break from the royal family's old way of operating. By ostracizing, as royal biographer Sally Bedell Smith puts it, avoiding discussion of emotional problems and hopes that they will go away. Yeah, he needs to speak to a psychologist. And that psychologist cannot be from the UK. It has to be someone outside of the country. Anyone that does not associate with the UK or Wales, probably. It's actually said that he can't see his own glaring hypocrisy. He literally fed his sister-in-law to the wolves, hoping to drive her away and accomplish that goal. He's done all of this to himself. I think some of his rage comes from the fact that deep down he knows it. Yeah, you see? No matter what he does, he's not gonna get that kind of sentiment he's looking for from people. He might get it from MAGAs, but not real people that he's trying to destroy. Part of his past, maybe, but I suspect he is just being hopeful. I already told you he is mentally unstable. He is. Yeah, he definitely is. Who wants to be part of the past when, FK and, okay, future king and queen. Okay. Who wants to be part of the past when future king and queen wants to stay as racist colonialists? Alright. Okay, while I'm seeing this, I didn't put those things on the list, but there was some stuff that I was seeing. I think in Portland, there's some how do you call this? Protest that's going on. Let me show you how they're doing the protest. Let me pause and go look for it. Okay, so it seems like, there it is here. It seems like Trump had sent his minions, his foot soldiers, to Portland to terrorize the people. So this is how the people's reacting. Portland tonight. That was yesterday. Okay. I think there's a music. Okay. So this is how they're behaving. All right. They put their mask on and their costume. They're marking them. And there were a lot of other ones that I was seeing. All right. There's this here. Look at that one. Don't forget this hero. And one of the things I said in one of the videos that I did yesterday is that those foot soldiers who's doing the work for Trump, okay, Trump and his minion already have a backup, okay, to protect themselves when those foot soldiers realize that they will be part just like the little people. He's going to be using robots on them because it seems like they have improved on the robotic aspect of things. They're moving freely just like human beings. But these people, they better be careful. I hope they open their eyes, all right? So I don't want to play those videos too much because YouTube is going to block my video and then I cannot even share them with you properly. I just wanted to show you some of them, okay? He's sending his minion terrorize the country. And then what was the whole point of doing that? The whole point is that people are not buying or not really aligning with those racist type of mentality. All right. Which is part of William type of thing. All right. The tabloid in the UK made him feel comfortable. They got his back. And this is what will, I guess, make him popular. When in fact, it's diminishing it. It's not aligning with people. So this tweet video here is perfect aligned with the discussion that I'm having here. Boring Willyleak, the people are struggling to like you. All right? 48 seconds. What they say? Scooter King Willie, the people are saying you are boring, dull, irrelevant. You are not interesting to the people, Billy Idol. All right, let's listen.
A message to Prince William from the British public. Liven up, man. Royals are supposed to have some kind of pizzazz, some kind of attitude. It's supposed to be interesting to follow. William, you're just boring. I mean, let's look back. The Queen, she had her horses. She had her corgis. You know, there was a lot of excitement and buzz around the Queen. King Charles, Prince Charles as he was, you know, his polo, his broken arms, his controversy with architecture.
Yep, with architecture, that's what got me a little bit to some of the things that Charles have done. But William has done. But the nonsense they put in his head, everything will be just laid out for him. But he forgot to about himself.
You know, even Harry. I mean, Harry's got something about him. He creates a stir, but William, it's just so boring. You really need to liven up, man.
It's a bit too late because they instilled this type of personality in him since he was born. Princess Diana was trying to redirect him, fix him up, but they took the mother away from him. And then you have Harry who's doing all of these things. What he wouldn't do is go behind and destroy what Harry has done. Santa Bali. All of the people that around him are, you know, I forgot the guy name that was on TV with Shanduka. Okay, to help destroy the organization. Right, the only thing interesting about Billy Idol was everyone around him except him. His own children outdoes him, and we barely know anything about them. His henchmen are more interesting than Willyleak's. Boring William, there's that. William's passion is hating Harry and send his tabloid thugs after him. Yeah, he spent too much time looking after what Harry is doing. I'm sorry to say this, but I 100% totally agree with him. Haha, he's boring, jealous, and full of rage. Why share this idiot video? All he does is having a go on Meghan and Harry. Well, he's talking about this, about William being boring. That's why they share. He's black on, TikTok, a huge Meghan hater. I don't know, but he's talking about William. Well, he could have gone further and bashed William, but he's telling William, it seems like it's an advice to William. Lighten up. Do something. Your father was doing architecture, doing sustainability and all of that. The Queen had the horses, the corgis and all of that. So find something that you like. Harry have told him the exact same thing. Focus on something that you like and work on it. But he's everywhere and then sending people to hate on Harry and Meghan. Okay, Harry was always more interesting than William. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Now, I think I pretty much lined this up perfectly. Now, there's this one here. Okay, people are hating on Charles, not only what he did to Diana, Okay, and not giving Harry security. Alright, so there's that. There's no caption, just the upside down face. This is Chris Chip's tweet screenshot. King Charles turns to Amazon Prime to urge viewers in 240 countries to work with nature rather than against it. His first ever streaming documentary will air in 2026. Okay, everything that Meghan was doing, they bash on her. So why is he going to Amazon? Doesn't he have BBC to do it? This is why Elon Musk was telling American to cancel their Netflix. He thinks people are stupid. Okay, this is why they're telling his minions in the US to cancel Netflix. You think people stupid is gonna follow those idiots who's trying to rule the world? A hypocrite, the conservative charity funded by William, who launched the Earthshot Prize, keeps its investment in a bank that is one of the world's biggest backers of fossil fuel. The Associated Press AP reported. Okay. LOL, everything they blame Harry and Meghan for, he probably approached Netflix before ending to Amazon Prime. I think so too. And then when Netflix said no, and then they tell the Trump people to tell people to unsubscribe to Netflix. Oh, look now, he's peddling his propaganda. I bet you everyone will forget he was on Amazon Prime to begin with. I'm guessing he will be hiding Amazon Prime camera whenever Harry is in the UK. There's the laugh. Yeah, these palace people are all wishing to go to Hollywood. I thought nature videos was Kate's thing. Okay, this is the laugh. Oh, okay, I'm reading everything. They stay following suit after Harry and Meghan showed them how it's done, shaking my head. They could have had the young, vibrant royals in the house helping them all along. Yeah, that's it. Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, who pretty much, that was her work on Hollywood. They had it on a silver platter, but no. Alright, so I saw this and I thought I'd share. Barely holding it together, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie deeply upset and ashamed as their parents' scandals pushed the Yorks further from the royal fold, Sky News Australia. Okay, this is my personal opinion. I could be 1,000,000% wrong. I think the older sister is more into what's going on with the family than the Eugenie. Eugenie, I think they force her to come back to be part of the royal fold. Otherwise, they're gonna go against her. Okay? Because she was doing her own thing and hanging out with Harry. And the moment I saw, that was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think they went to a baseball game and she appeared with Harry. There were pictures of her with Harry, and then things like that start going downhill for her. So they do not want her to be completely independent of the royal family because Harry was bringing her in to do her own thing. Okay, it's on one of my videos. I didn't talk in that aspect of it, but the part where she was either Super Bowl or a baseball game, they were photographed together. Boo effing who? My heart sobbed not. You will not be invited to the PD party. Their hope and possibility of becoming working royals when bully boy becomes kings is threatened, and that's more important than supporting your parents. If this is true, then it's shameful, and if not, as I suspect, the racist wags are making up another lie. Shame on the wags. At least they have each other. That's true. But I don't follow them that much. However, on not TikTok, on IG, I follow her. But I'm not on IG as often. Only when I'm recording or if I'm posting something on IG. Other than that, very rarely I go on IG. Okay? But I follow her on IG. I saw some of her videos under her posts. Next tweet. I think Eugenie was trying to do her own thing, but they want her to not be dependent, completely independent from the institution. Because the moment she was hanging out with Harry, things was gonna get, extremely popular. That's what I think. And then there was a garden party that William was throwing. The York sisters were there. And Eugenie's picture popped up. And I saw in that picture, I don't know, I'm just putting my opinion, I was like, I don't think she wanted to be there. But I think they forced her to be there or else. Okay? William is forcing people to be on his side. But I think many people don't like what he did to Harry. Alright? But she has no choice because William is gonna be king once Charles is out. Whatever support that she will get, if she doesn't support William right now, and later on he probably gonna send the dogs after her. So she has no choice. But the other sister, the older one that looks so much like the father, I don't know. I think she's more invested into what's going on in the family. Okay, the British Museum Ball, which is being touted as the London version of the Met Gala in October 18. Plenty of time for Kate to find a nice dress and go. LOL, there's that. Announcing the inaugural British Museum Ball. Alright, so she better chop. Question is there a white pantsuit with a long cape she can wear? Laughing my ass off. Where there is a will, there is a way. Have they just made this event up and last 48 hours? Laughing my ass off. No, it seems like it's a annual event thing. Okay, what do we want to bet if for attendance it will be a flowing cape like gown, or wait, did I just say that? It's a matter of time before the button lady step out in a cape. Meghan really brought the cape to the forefront of royal dressing. She rocked the hell out of the cape. Can you imagine if Meghan show up and then she has all her security with her? Oh my god. And she outdone what she did in Paris? Oh my god. Okay, one of two. I'm just waiting for the day she comes out rocking her natural, well-defined curls. I know the internet will therefore crash that day, and I'm here for it. She shocks like that. Bitter betties and tall poppies, upset they can't predict what she's going to do next, so thanks she hates. The British media will be writing about her natural hair until the end of time. Okay, I tell you, the relevance of her irrelevance must become a study for the best psychologists, psychiatrists, neurosurgeons in the world. A surprise guest is imminent. Laughing my ass off. I won't even troll her if she goes ha, I promise. Alright, next tweet. Well, when the squad start talking about it, that's when I will know. Other than that, I don't know. Alright, next tweet. This is wishful thinking. The British literally had this gorgeous woman eager to promote brand Britain, but that family's ego, racism, and jealousy got in the way. Now they reduced to yelling, "Please notice us," from the sideline. Talking about the Sussexes, especially Meghan, was literally at that doorstep right there to bring them to the 21st century. And Harry warned them. They didn't listen. They thought they were bigger than that. A very real possibility, Meghan Markle tipped to attend London Fashion Week in 4 months' time, sparking talk of a royal family reunion. The Duchess of Sussex could be heading back to the UK in just 4 months for a major event, and it's already fueling whispers of a royal reconciliation. Oh my God. These people, what I just said a few minutes ago, if Meghan go back to the royal family, that will be the end. I will not be reporting too much about her thing. This is so bananas. Meghan went to one fashion show one time and they're already salivating at the thought of her attending the London one. Let me be very clear. For all the events she's been to in the USA, I do not recall a single time she's worn a British brand. Carolina, Louis Vuitton, Oscar de la Renta. When she lived in the UK, she was proud to showcase British designer. Sorry, should have treated her better. Exactly. Alright? I'm not a fashion person, but the squad usually point those things out. And when I come across them, I'll put them on PYT and I will literally say, for the fashion squaddies. Alright? They're trying to set it up so they can claim she was snubbed cosplay Kitschia while using her name to promote the mess. Next, it will be Meghan Markle snub, British press, or exhausting. I can see they are preparing their Meghan was snub headline months in advance. Exhausting, I tell you. Alright, next tweet. Alright, so there's that. Meghan Markle was paid $1 million for a Balenciaga appearance, says source. Balenciaga wanted global attention and Meghan delivered. A source shared that the 44-year-old team treated like a movie premiere. A stylist explained that the former actor is modern royalty and brands will pay for that aura. Markle's representative had stated that she attended the fashion show to support a friend. Yeah, she probably went over there for free. All they had to do is pay for her glam team to, glamorize her, and then just give her security. That's it. She showed up. And I think it's the same thing what she did during the Bob Marley thing, and Bob Marley premiere, and what's that country? Jamaica. All right. She went and support, because there are people when she was at her lowest, okay, who were there for her. So these people she will always support. That's just me from the outside. Okay, I do not know what was going on in the background when she was having her mental breakdown based on the UK media was putting on her. So all these people who were there for her, no matter where around the world they are and they need her support, she will show up for no money. Because I think the friendship is more important to her than the dollar sign. All right. She probably did it for free. The only thing the designer probably had to do is pay for her glam team and security, and that's it. She just show up and give me the clothes that you want me to wear. I'll show up. All right. So what? Meghan can charge 10 million if she wants to. I'm ready for the Met Gala. In one tweet I was reading, the Met Gala is not the same anymore. But I don't know. I'm not a fashion person, but mandatory. Meghan Markle earned this much for Balenciaga appearance, according to Insider. They do not know shit, okay? Let's put this out there. They don't know shit. They didn't even know Meghan was gonna show up. And this kind of thing, negotiation, even what I just said, I could be 1,000,000% more. But those negotiation, the bargain in terms of money, contract, how much this, how much that, nobody will know but Meghan's team and the other team. Okay, while I'm not gonna take the source said at face value, let's be real. If Balenciaga spent that much on Meghan, it was well deserved. I think she's worth more than $1 million, but after that appearance at Fashion Week, her value must definitely shot up. Agree? She should have asked for more if this is true. Meghan is too humble. She constantly underestimates her value. Look how well she delivered, he. The bonus is the unending tears from Derangers piglet. There's the laugh. Yeah, when this shows up to the Met, talking about the Met Gala, she's going to break the internet. I'm so ready. There's that. Bring it on. Honestly, I hope this is true. I love when women know their worth. And to be honest, we should all be like this. Amen to that. Don't believe this shit. Yeah, they're just putting nonsense. But the squad, if you're talking about this, let's just be real. That's like what the squad is saying. Let's just be real. She delivered. And she should ask more. Because we're still talking about it. People still putting videos about it. So it was well spent. The name Balenciaga is still going on days after. Okay, next tweet.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
We ask for forgiveness and please come back.
all my life.